For prospective students, who are considering this training and who might have had very little exposure to Gestalt, and they're thinking about, is this right for me? Are there things you can say to about, kind of a little bit like about who is this for and perhaps who is this not for? Yeah.
I think that people are often drawn to the course and they would say something like, I'm not really sure what I was looking for, but there was something and it spoke to me, or it's something about maybe people get led a bit in through their guts or their heart. It's not that you can't make a good, rational, intellectual decision to do Gestalt therapy, but it's often not the way. And they're looking for something, and perhaps looking for something that is in a different tradition. So a lot of people who do our course might have studied social work or psychology or counselling somewhere else. They've got a lot of the skills base, they've got a lot of the expertise base, but what they haven't maybe got yet is that sense of what it is to sit with someone, like really meaningfully connect or sit with somebody. And I think that probably is a pretty common pathway. There's something about the wanting to improve the quality of their relationships, connection with others, professionally, yes, but not just professionally. A sense of maybe wanting to be in a place with people who are thinking about values and meaning making without agendas and goals. There's something about, a bit of a heartfelt space. I think people who want to become a counsellor and hang their shingle out quickly probably aren't going to do our course. It's not fast enough. It doesn't get them to their shingle quickly or expediently. But people who want to slow down into something meaningful, I think, will do our course. Yeah. And I think it is those the more ineffable things like presence and awareness, that when we start to be curious about those things, there's actually whole worlds of meaning and curiosity and exploration. There's when there are whole worlds in these very simple ideas, and moving away from like helping people get better. I'm not against helping people get better. It's just not as interesting as helping revitalize. Helping people connect to their vitality, their sense of self and purpose. Like that feels more interesting to me.
Yeah, and it sounds like to me a Gestalt question is what is better, right? Yeah. So, yeah, I like what you're saying. The returning rather than reaching for something higher.
Yeah.
What would you say? Because I think a lot of our students are, not yet working in the mental health space. Like Sam was saying earlier, they're engineers and people working in business spaces. Like, what would you say to that? If someone's not yet in that.
Well, in a way, we're talking about a program that teaches life skills and relationship skills and relating skills, and so engineers need those skills as much as anybody else, and engineering practices need people with that interest, kindness and curiosity and sense of being able to see into the situation. So it doesn't even require them a career change per se. But people who want that career change, I think this is a very good training in fundamentally being with self and other, and probably can't sit alone. It's not the be all and end all training. I think it's really useful for people to think about what other training they would do alongside that, skills based or expertise based. But it's a good place to find out, and part of what I would be saying is to find out not just what they are moving towards or what they're interested in, but almost why they're here in the first place. Most people come, and I definitely did come here because there's a ache, a longing, a need, a urgency, hope that they might find something for themselves as well, you know, in community, in compassion, in curiosity, in awareness, in in whatever it is. Most people come for their own healing in some ways. I think that's really cool. It's been a lot of healing for me in the years of being here. And I think we can make space for that, whereas in other programs that you would almost have to hide that. You'd have to keep that outside the conversation because you're here to do something to somebody else, not feel into a richer experience of your own life.